Right, ma. In the previous session, I explained you finally the relation between specific heat capacity of a substance and its average atomic weight. Average atomic weight. But in this session, I would like to explain you, first of all, once again we have to recall the relation. 1 mole of substance is equals to 1 mole of any gas occupies 22.4 liters. Very good. 1 mole of any gas. 1 mole of any gas is equals to 22.4 liters of volume. Isn't it? Okay. Now, see here. If 2.24 liters of a gas is given, then it is equals to how many moles? 2.2 liters of gas is given. See this equation, this relation you know very well. What is the relation? 1 mole of any gas at STP occupies 22.4 liters of volume. So we know that. Based on that, what I am saying, calculate 2.24 liters of a gas is equals to how many moles? Write the problem. The problem is numerical. This is nothing but 2.24 liters of a volume of a gas. 2.24 liters volume of a gas is equals to how many moles? How many moles? And here also we can find a relation. The relation is nothing but, see here, N gas means what, ma? Small n stands for number of moles. So in the chapter basics of some basic concepts of chemistry is nothing but stoichiometry. The chapter is a part of stoichiometry. So in this chapter, wherever you observe small n, that stands for number of moles. Number of moles. So here number of moles of a gas is equals to this is called, ma, see, 1 mole of any gas is equals to 22.4 liters, na? So this is also called gram molar volume. Gram molar volume, which is in short and brief, which can be taken as GMV, gram molar volume. So now number of moles of gas is equals to, so given volume of gas by gram molar volume. Given volume of gas by gram molar volume. What is the given volume of gas? 2.24 liters. What is the gram molar volume? 22.4 liters. So 1 by 10, that is equals to 0.1 mole of gas. 0.1 mole of gas. Okay, so this is one more relation. Number of moles of gas is equals to given volume of gas by gram molar volume. Given volume of gas by gram molar volume. Understood? Arthamainda? So actually in terms of mass, given weight by gram molecular weight. In terms of mass, that is given weight by gram molecular weight. In terms of volume, given volume by gram molar volume. That's it. Okay? Yes. Next to that, note down. Write one more numerical. Okay, problem right. Chinna problem. Four 48 liters of 448 liters of hydrogen gas 448 liters of hydrogen gas requires how many liters of oxygen gas to produce 360 grams of water, to produce 360 grams of water. See, what is the problem? 448 liters of hydrogen gas requires how many moles of oxygen gas? For what purpose? To produce how many grams of water? 360 grams of water. To produce 360 grams of water. See, this is the problem in which volume and mass relations are included. First, volume relation is included and mass relation is given. You have to find the number of moles of the given volume as well as given mass. First, మీరు number of moles know. Ashish, are you doing? Okay? Have you written the problem? Yes, the problem once again, if 448 liters of hydrogen gas is given to you, that will require how many liters of oxygen gas to produce 360 grams of water? Cheyandi. See, your valuable 120 seconds will be started. Cheppunana? 88 liters. This is 448 liters. That is not 44.8 liters, please. 448 liters. Don't be get confused as 44.8 liters. It is very clear. I am very clear about that. For 448 liters. First of all, you have to convert. You have to know. See, one more thing. To solve this problem, I would like to give you hint. Hint is nothing but H2 plus 1 by 2 O2 gives rise to H2O. This is the hint to solve this problem. This is the fundamental equation related to this reaction. See, one molecule of hydrogen requires, Vinandi, later I will go through your answer. First you have to listen carefully. One molecule of hydrogen gas requires half molecule of oxygen gas to produce one molecule of water. Okay, the basic approach. Once again, see, listen carefully. One molecule of hydrogen gas requires half molecule of oxygen gas to produce one molecule of water. So, then 1 mole of molecules of hydrogen gas will require half mole of molecules of oxygen gas to produce 1 mole of water. Ante kada? 1 molecule we are correlating with 1 mole. Ikkada 1 molecule unte tarvata manam 1 mole anukundam. One molecule is giving 1 molecule of water, 1 molecule of hydrogen by consuming half molecule of oxygen producing 1 molecule of water. If you take in terms of moles, 1 mole of hydrogen gas consumed half mole of oxygen gas to produce 1 mole of water. You may start solving the problem either with product or with reactant. మీరు దేంతో అయినా స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. ప్రోడక్ట్తో స్టార్ట్ చేయండి. సి నంబర్ ఆఫ్ మోల్స్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ను ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. స్టెప్ 0 ఈజ్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ మోల్స్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్ములా ఆఫ్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ మోల్స్? వెన్ మాస్ ఈజ్ గివెన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్ములా? గివెన్ మాస్ ఆర్ గివెన్ వెయిట్ బై గ్రామ్ మాలిక్యులర్ వెయిట్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద గివెన్ వెయిట్? 360. వాట్ ఈస్ ద గ్రామ్ మాలిక్యులర్ వెయిట్ ఆఫ్ వాటర్? 18 grams. 18 grams. So you know very well, I know that you know very well the 18th table. Okay, 18 ones are, 18 twos are, and 0 is there. Okay, 20 moles. That means we are going to in the problem, how much amount of water is given to be produced? 20 moles. 20 moles of water we require. 20 moles of water we require. That means we require 20 H2O. So by the basic logic, by the fundamental logic, 1 mole of water comes from 1 mole of hydrogen. So 20 moles of water will come. చెప్పాలి. 20 moles of water will be produced from 20 moles of hydrogen. Okay, see, 1 mole of water is produced from the half mole of oxygen. Then 20 moles of water is produced from how many moles of oxygen? 10 moles of oxygen. 10 moles of oxygen. This is the, just see, only we have done a little calculation to find the number of moles of water. Number of moles of water. Other than that, we have not done anything. Okay, so this is one approach. I have started solving the problem from the product నుండి సాల్వ్ చేశాను. పోనీ రియాక్టెంట్ నుండి సాల్వ్ చేయండి. See, this is the another approach. Please listen carefully. Solve from the reactant. How many liters of how much volume of hydrogen gas is given? But we know that 1 molecule of hydrogen gas requires half molecule of oxygen gas to produce 1 molecule of water. Then how many? Okay, then 1 mole is equals to 1 mole requires half mole of oxygen to produce 1 mole of water. But first of all, 448 liters of hydrogen is given. You have to convert the 448 liters of hydrogen into number of moles. Number of moles of hydrogen is equals to, what is the formula? Given volume by gram molar volume. What is the given volume? What is the gram molar volume? So it comes how much? 20 moles. So either, see, 20 moles of hydrogen is given. It demands how many moles of oxygen? From here, from this logic, from this hint, 1 mole demands half mole of oxygen, then 20 moles of hydrogen demands 10 moles of oxygen. So problem is solved. Problem can be solved from the product point of view or from the reactant point of view. ఎలాగైనా సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. Answer should be the same. Understood? So note down that. Still few relations are there we need to discuss. Do it fast. See, in the same problem we have embedded, we have fused volume mass relation, mass relation. Okay, here mass relation, here volume relation, again volume mass relation. అన్నీ ఒకే చోటే వచ్చి. రైట్ నాన్న, నోట్ చేయండి ఫస్ట్. Yes, do it fast. Is it over? Completed, no? Noting down? Do it fast. Whoever is noting down, no issue. Okay? చాలా క్లియర్గా నోట్ చేసుకోండి, ఎటువంటి డౌట్ ఉండకూడదు. What master, what you have told? That means when I was explaining you have called me. 20 కదా చెప్పావు. What is that? I had your answer. విన్నాను నేను నీ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, సో 20 moles. Still how many of you have solved? How many of you have got 20 moles? Yes, one of your seniors, another 2 members. Very good. ఇంకా ఇప్పటికీ ఎవరికి అర్థం కాలేదు, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. How many of you have solved is important, but more important is still who have not understood. Please tell me, ma. Is it clear, ma? For you? చెప్పు నాన్న. నో డౌట్, అర్థమైంది. అదే నో డౌట్ అంటున్నాను నేను. నాన్న సిస్టర్స్, నో డౌట్, అర్థం కాలేదు, అర్థమైంది. రైట్. బట్ మిస్టర్ ఆశిష్, వెర్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్? So you might have felt bored. Right, ma? Completed? Right. Next one. Calculation of, next subheading, ma. Calculation of average atomic mass or weight. Calculation of average atomic mass or weight. Of an element. Calculation of average atomic mass or average mass of an element. Write down, ma. It can be calculated from the isotopic masses of an element. of an element from the isotopic masses of an element. Example 1. Listen carefully. Example 1. Carbon. See, carbon, which is a good non-metal, it is available in two isotopic forms. One is 6C12. Second one is 6C13. Not 6C14. 6C14 is very rare. Okay? It is just present in the it is helpful to find the age of a fossil. Age of a fossil. Carbon dating anta. Carbon dating anta. Okay, that is minute. It is in minute traces. It is in minute traces. So generally in the earth, actually you can get carbon 12, carbon 13. Let us consider carbon 12 is present 98.98%, not 99 ma. 98.99% carbon 12 is present, and carbon 13 is present. How much ma? 1.11% ma or 0.11%? See, this is 98.99. 1.11, 1.11%. Now, what is the method of calculation of average atomic weight? Average atomic weight is equals to, see, percent abundance, sigma of percent abundance ma, percent abundance by total ratio, percent abundance by total ratio. This is the formula. Okay, you might have not understood this sigma percent abundance. This is nothing but the sum of the okay, sum of the what is that called? Product of mass of isotope and its percentage. Sum of the product of mass of isotope and its percentage. Ante ila chudandi, that is equals to first 98.99% into 12 plus 1.11% into 1.11 into 30 by what is the total ratio? 100. If you solve it, you are going to get 12.0012 AMU. 12.0012 AMU. దీన్ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే మీకు వచ్చేది. This is called average atomic weight. Average atomic weight. See, here carbon is available in two isotopic forms. One is carbon 12, second one is carbon 13. Listen carefully. Carbon 12 is present in 98.99%, almost 90%. Almost 99%. Carbon 13 is available just 1%, at around 1%. Then how can we calculate by using these values the average atomic weight? The average atomic weight of an element is equals to, so this is the formula, sigma of percent abundance. And percent abundance ante idi detail ga by total ratio. But you know very well total ratio becomes 100. But what is percent abundance? It is nothing but percent of isotope into its mass plus percent of isotope into its mass. So anduke sigma petesam. Sigma is the sum of the all isotopes, sum of the percentages of sum of the products of percentage of isotope and its mass. Sum of the products of percentage of isotope and its mass. So మీకు ఇది అర్థం కాకపోతే చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఈ ఫార్ములాని యూ జస్ట్ రిమెంబర్ దిస్ ఫార్ములా. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఫార్ములా ఈజ్ వెరీ ఈజీలీ యూ కెన్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్? పర్సెంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ C12, పర్సెంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ C12 ఇంటూ 12 AMU ప్లస్ పర్సెంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ C13 ఇంటూ 13 AMU. 13 AMU by total ratio is 100. These two becomes 100. So if you solve this, it is almost, it comes like this, 12.0012. But on an average generally we consider 12 AMU. 12 AMU. This is the method of calculation of average atomic mass or weight. Okay, see another example. Example 2. This is example 1. Write example 2. Let us consider chlorine ma. Okay, chlorine atomic number 17 is available with mass number 35. It is one isotope. Another isotope is there. Chlorine atomic number 17, mass number 37. Mass number 37. But it is available almost 75%, 3/4, and it is available 25%, that is 1/4. Now let us calculate what is the average atomic weight of chlorine. Average atomic weight of chlorine is equals to, say, percentage of C35. Percentage of C35, that is how much ma? 75. But take in fraction. Take it in fraction. 3/4 into 35 plus 1/4 into 37 upon 100. What it becomes ma? 3/4 into 35. 135 ma, this is, sorry, 105/4 na? 105/4 plus it is 37/4. So by 100, that is equals what it becomes? 142/4. క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి. 100 ఉంటుంది కదా, ఫార్ములాలో 100 ఉండాలా తీసేయాలా, టోటల్ రేషియో కదా అది. చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ మీరు ఇది క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి, ఎంత వస్తుందో చెప్తాను. 142/4 71/200. అప్పుడు పర్సెంట్ అబండెన్స్లో ఇది అవసరం లేదు కదా, ఒక్కసారి చూడండి. ఇప్పుడు మనం పర్సెంట్ అబండెన్స్ తీసుకున్నాము. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ డన్ హియర్ విత్ ద డైరెక్ట్ వాల్యూస్. ఇక్కడ పర్సెంటేజ్ తీసుకున్నా, హియర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్. సో వెన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ఫ్రాక్షన్, ఈ 100 అక్కడ అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, సో బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్ ఫ్రాక్షన్, 100 ఈజ్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఇప్పుడు చేయండి. 142/4 ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 35.5 వస్తుంది. 35.5 వస్తుంది. చూడండి, 4 3s are 12, 22 is there, 4 5s are 20, still 2 is there, 0.45s are 20, 35.5. See here, let me give clarity. Here I have taken no percentages, డైరెక్ట్గా ఫ్రాక్షన్ తీసుకున్నాను. ఇక్కడ నేను పర్సెంటేజ్ తీసుకున్నాను కాబట్టి 100 తీసుకున్నాను. పర్సెంట్ ఓకే, పర్సెంట్. బట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ నాట్ టేకెన్ పర్సెంటేజ్ హియర్, డైరెక్ట్ ఫ్రాక్షన్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టేకెన్. సో డైరెక్ట్లీ క్యాలిక్యులేటెడ్. ఓకే, సో 35.5 AMU is the average atomic weight of the chlorine. Average atomic weight of the chlorine. What is the average atomic weight of the carbon? 12. See, all the average atomic weights are calculated like this only. Almost all the average atomic weights are calculated like this, by this process only. But generally they have given us a mass number. ఒక మాస్ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు. మరి అంత ఈజీగా ఏదో వాళ్ళకి ఇష్టం వచ్చిన నెంబర్ ఇవ్వలేదు, ఇలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి ఇచ్చారు. దిస్ ఈస్ ద మెథడ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ యావరేజ్ అటామిక్ వెయిట్. నోటెడ్ డౌన్ చేశారా? ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్. రైట్, కంప్లీట్. The next concept is weight fraction of an element in a given compound. Right, weight fraction in a compound. See, Nana, this is weight fraction. See, weight fraction of an element in a given compound is nothing but, first of all, same, this is the formula. For this only we are going to write formula, that is equal to atomic weight into number of atoms upon molecular weight of compound. Okay, this is the formula. See, weight fraction, once again I am writing weight fraction of an element. Weight fraction of an element is equals to atomic weight into number of atoms by molecular weight of compound. Okay, have you understood this formula? Write a problem. Based on this formula you have to solve it. Okay, the problem is calculate weight fraction of carbon in methane. Calculate weight fraction of carbon in methane. What is the formula of methane? CH4, right? See, just apply the formula. Weight fraction of carbon. What is the given data? Only methane is given. But whose weight fraction is need to be calculated? Carbon. Weight fraction of carbon C is equals to of carbon C is equals to atomic weight of carbon. How much it is? See, only from few members answer is coming. What is the atomic weight of carbon? 12 AMU. Suppose if it is taken in grams, 12 grams. Generally 12 AMU. Okay, atomic weight of carbon 12. Number of atoms, how many are present in methane? How many carbon atoms are present in methane? 1 by, what is the total? What is the weight, molecular weight of compound? 16. Okay, this is weight fraction. It is nothing but what, 12 by 16, 3 by 4. 12 by 16 or 3 by 4. Weight fraction, only fraction we need to obtain. Okay, right? Now, see, weight fraction, listen carefully, weight fraction into, are you getting the points? Understood? Cheppandi. Weight fraction into 100 is equals to percent composition of element. This is another formula. Weight fraction into 100 is equals to percent composition of element. Just keep this point in, or this relation in box. Weight fraction into 100 is equals to percent composition or percentage composition of an element or of element. Okay, right? Now what is the percentage composition of carbon in methane? Cheppandi. What is the percentage composition of carbon in methane? Nothing but weight fraction is how much? 3 by 4 into 100, that is equals to 75%. 4 ones are 4, 25s are 25, 3s are 75%. Okay, this is the percentage composition of an element. Weight fraction into 100 gives you percentage composition of an element. अर्थमैंदा ना? ओके, सबको समझ में आया? हाँ, राइट. क्या मैं दूसरा प्रॉब्लम बोलूं? राइट? ओके. Calculate the percentage composition. Chudam. Percentage composition of hydrogen. Calculate the percentage composition of hydrogen in methane. In methane. Done ma? Chesara? Cheyali mari. Such kind of problem it is. It has to be done in 1 or 2 seconds. 100%. Mr. Nikhil Nipirenana? Huh? Umesh. ఉమేష్ 100%? అంటే మొత్తం హైడ్రోజనే ఉందా మీథేన్లో? కార్బన్ లేదా? హౌ మచ్ కార్బన్ ఈజ్ ప్రెజెంట్? హౌ మచ్? మరి see, in methane only carbon and hydrogen are present. When carbon is 75, the rest of the percentage for hydrogen. So can't you say in 2 seconds? Okay, sense click అయితే మీరు 2 secondsలో చెప్పచ్చు. Yes, next one ma. Calculate the percentage composition of carbon. Calculate the percentage composition of carbon. నేను weight fraction అడగడం లేదు. See, it's not my intention to teach weight fraction, but first of all, if I have taught you weight fraction, it becomes easy to teach you percentage composition. అందుకే అది చెప్పాను. Right, calculate the percentage composition of carbon in calcium carbonate. In calcium carbonate, calculate the percentage composition of carbon. In which compound? In CaCO3. Must and should, you have to know its molecular weight. Must and should. Do it fast ma. Change. 12. You have to think it over. If it is 12, you have to check what is the percentage composition of oxygen. Then if you add up all these percentage compositions, that should come 100. చూడండి, ఆ విధంగా క్రాస్ చెక్ చేయండి. You will come to know yourself whether you have done correct or wrong. Yes, percentage composition of carbon. See, what is the formula? Atomic weight, that is equals to, see, percent composition of carbon is equals to, its atomic weight is how much ma? 12. How many carbon atoms are present in calcium carbonate? 1. Upon what is the molecular weight of 100 into 100? That is equal 12%. 12%. Okay, then what about calcium? Percent composition of calcium. That's all. So 40 into 1 upon 100 into 100, 40%. Now what is the percentage composition of oxygen? Yeah, percentage composition of oxygen. 40 plus 12, 52. 100 minus 52, 48. So percent composition of calcium 40, percent composition of oxygen 48. See, no need to do all these things, especially for the calcium carbonate. For the calcium carbonate, no need to do all these things. So its gram molecular weight is 100. Okay, in 100, that means in 100 means percent. 100 means cent. Its gram molecular is cent. Gram molecular weight. Then, if it is 40 grams present, 40%. If it is 12 grams present, 12%. The rest of the percentage will be oxygen. That's all. Okay, Konni, wherever you find, you need to grab the logic. You need to apply the logic. Then only you will be, okay, smooth walking through the problems. Right, ma. Next one. This is the percentage composition. Kada? Now, the relation between empirical formula, empirical kuda antaru ma. This is also called empirical, but మీరు empire రాస్తారా empirical రాస్తారా మీ ఇష్టం. The relation between empirical formula and molecular formula. The relation between empirical formula and molecular formula of a compound. So very crucial and important relations we are going through today. Yesterday also we came across very important relations in the last session also. So this session is also having important relations. Okay, what is the relation between empirical formula and molecular formula? First of all, what is empirical formula or empirical formula? You have to know what is empirical formula. Empirical and both are same, no controversy. What is empirical formula, which is denoted by small e and f? See, the simplest ratio of all the elements which are present in a compound. The simplest ratio of all the elements which are present in a compound. The simplest ratio of all the elements which are present in a compound. Yes, see here, for example, benzene, one of the best example to understand this concept. Benzene, what is the molecular formula of benzene? C6H6. What is the simplest ratio? C1H1. Okay, one carbon is to one hydrogen, C1H1. So when you get simplest ratio, all the number of atoms must be divided by a simple common number, integers, by a simple common integer kada, by a simple common digit to anni multiply aithe you will get the simplest ratio, C6H6. Okay, so this is the empirical formula of benzene. See, this is the molecular formula of benzene. Now I am going to write, okay, name of the compound, molecular formula and empirical formula. Okay, the first one we have already done, let it be, that is the example one. Next I am going to take second one. What is the name of the compound? Let it be treated as first example. Second example, name is the acetylene, ethine, but its popular name is acetylene. Okay, acetylene also it can be. So it is generally ethine. Okay, molecular formula C2H2. Then empirical formula C1H1. Okay, next example 3. Butane. Name is butane. C4H10. What is the empirical formula? So by 2. Both must be divided by a common digit. Okay, so what it becomes C1. Very good. All are attentive. పర్లేదు, మీరు కొంచెం అటెంటివ్గానే ఉన్నారు. C2H5. నెక్స్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 4, రైట్ ఫాస్ట్. hexachlorobenzene, C6H6Cl6, C6H6Cl6. సో నేమ్ రాయండి, నేమ్ hexachlorobenzene. So C6H6Cl6. What is the empirical formula? CHCl. Next, example 5. Glucose. C6H12O6. By 2. Right. Still by 3 can go na. Okay na. See, I am going with just by applying 2. You want to do how? C6H12O6. Very good. Okay, then you can get CH2O. Because of by 6. Okay, or otherwise నేను 2తో చేసినా మళ్ళీ చేయగలను, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద డైరెక్ట్ అప్రోచ్, స్మాల్ వన్ నా. ఓకే, CH2O. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఎంపిరికల్ ఫార్ములా ఆఫ్ H2SO4. సల్ఫ్యూరిక్ యాసిడ్ ఎంపిరికల్ ఫార్ములా. రైట్ ఇట్ ఫాస్ట్. అదే వస్తుందా? దెన్ వై షుడ్ వి రైట్ ఎంపిరికల్ ఫార్ములా? దెన్ వై షుడ్ వి రైట్ మాలిక్యులర్ ఫార్ములా? ఉమేష్, why should we write when we get the same? Okay, very good. So it's not there is no any condition that we should not get the same empirical formula and same molecular formula. We may get same empirical formula and same molecular formula. Okay, so that here the molecular formula is H2SO4, empirical formula is also SO4. Yes. Next one barium chloride. Barium chloride, do it fast. Barium chloride, BaCl2 formula. Empirical formula is also BaCl2, 1:2, simplest ratio, okay, etc. Kada? Now see, obtaining, right, obtaining, heading రాయండి తర్వాత చెప్తాను. obtaining, getting, obtaining means getting, obtaining is nothing but getting MF means what? Molecular formula from its EF, empirical formula. Obtaining molecular formula from its empirical formula. Right, see, there is a relation here. Don't write first of all, let me give clarity. Molecular formula weight by empirical formula weight is equals to n. N means not number of moles. Here not number of moles, it's just n factor. It's one of the, okay. Suppose if you take acetylene. What is the molecular formula weight 26. What is the empirical formula weight? 13. That is equals to 2. So obtaining molecular formula from its empirical formula అన్నాను కదా. So if you multiply empirical formula with n, empirical formula with the value of n, you can get molecular formula. See, first of all, what we have to do? We have to do molecular, we have to know what is the n value. Otherwise you are unable to get. So you have to know what is the n value, then only you can multiply with the empirical formula. You can multiply empirical formula with n to get a molecular formula. Okay, right. If n is equals to, చూడండి, am I not giving you time to write or something else? అలా ఏం లేదు కదా. I am providing you time. ఇస్తున్నానా? మీరు రాసుకుంటున్నారా లేదా చెప్పండి. ఓకే, సో if n is equals to 3, empirical formula weight is 13. Empirical formula weight is 13. Then what is the molecular weight? And molecular formula. If n is equals to 3, empirical formula weight is equals to 13, then what is the molecular weight and molecular formula? Very simple. Molecular weight is very simple na? N into empirical formula weight. How much it is? 13 into 3, 39. Okay, so empirical formula 13 and molecular formula weight 39 వచ్చింది. N is equals to 3. Then can we write molecular formula is equals to empirical formula taken 3? అంతేనా? Can we write or not? Practically we don't know molecular formula, but hypothetically can we write or not? According to formula, is it correct or not? So okay, so seem to be very little but at IIT main standard this kind of few very rare, frequent గా అయితే ఉండవు క్వశ్చన్స్, రేర్గా ఇటువంటి క్వశ్చన్స్. The options will be like this: 3 times of empirical formula, 2 times of empirical formula, 6 times of empirical formula. Then you can, here only you can guess it, 3 times of empirical formula. లేదు కొంచెము మిస్కాన్సెప్ట్ అయ్యి ఆలోచించారంటే డెఫినెట్లీ ఉన్న మార్కులు పోతాయి, అంతే కదా, ఉన్న మార్కులు వెళ్ళిపోతాయి కదా. whenever you do mistake, so you can easily lose whatever the marks you have already gained. Okay, Nana, right. After this, calculation of percentage composition of different elements through different methods in qualitative analysis. I will explain.